Hi guys, we're going to have a little look at the last series of figures in the McFarlane Movie Maniacs range, which is Movie Maniacs Series 7, and sadly this was the very last set released with regard to the Movie Maniacs line. Surprisingly, Cult Classics only went up to 7 series as well, so I don't know if there's something about being series 7 or what it is, but both McFarlane and the NECA Cult Classics range only went up to 7. But anyway, let's have a look at the figures that came in this range. First up, let's get him out of the way. First up, we'll have a look at the Colonial Marine Corporal Hicks. I have done a separate video on this, a bit more in depth to be honest, with regard to Hicks, so obviously if you want to learn a little bit more about the figure, obviously check that out. But I'll just have a quick look at him now, just so you can obviously see if you're only really interested in seeing which figures are available, and obviously in Series 7. So obviously got a good sculpt of Michael Bean as Hicks here. Comes with obviously the pulse rifle. Came in 3 different versions. This version being the basically the version without the motion tracker. Pre-sculpted as usual, can't really do anything with him. But like I say, so that's version 1, I suppose we call it version 1. Version 2 was this one, and on him you can see the motion tracker on there, which I don't know if they just suddenly, we just realised we haven't put the motion tracker in, and they obviously then brought this version out. And lastly is the Collectors Club exclusive, which is obviously the hardest one to get hold of out of the lot, and to be honest my favourite one out of the lot, and the main difference being, well, a lot of difference being, there's the motion tracker in the packaging there. You've got a pump action shotgun as opposed to a pulse rifle, with a dead face hugger on it, and it comes with a different base with an open egg on it, and obviously he's got the helmet on in there. Brilliant figure. If you're going to get one of him, get this one, to be honest. But on the back of the packaging, so let's have a look at what come in this range. Obviously you've got the version of Hicks on the back there, not the Collectors Club version, but the normal version. And then we have, I'm just going to do this sort of in reverse. Down the bottom here we have Robocop, from Robocop. And then it might as well just be these could have just come out as a standalone range, to be honest, as being the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake figures. Just like AVP obviously had their own range, which I guess could have been a Movie Maniacs Series 8 if they wanted to. It seems weird to bring out 4 figures from one film in a range and then just add Robocop and Hicks on at the bottom, which is a bit weird if you ask me, but I guess they just thought, oh well, we might as well just bring them all out in one line and call it a day with regard to the Movie Maniacs range. So that's Hicks. So obviously, as mentioned, there was Robocop, and an absolute fantastic figure, to be honest. Comes in this blue packaging as well, with Robocop and a picture of Robocop on the side there. On the back, same thing, but obviously instead of a picture of Hicks, you've got a picture of Robocop, and Hicks swaps places with Robocop on the back there. And obviously just telling you about the figures on there. Now let's have a quick look just to see what year these are. 2004, is that right? Yeah, 2004. So there's Robocop, comes with his pistol there, and also comes on a sculpted base. I'm not going to leave you there like that. There we go. Here's Robocop. Now, if you ask me, this is absolutely fantastic. Gotta be honest with you, I do have the NECA Robocops, but for some reason I just love this McFarlane one. It just seems like McFarlane sculpts have just become absolutely amazing, going on from series 5 onwards, definitely 5 onwards, to be honest. Obviously with the 6 mainly being the Aliens ones, but it seems just as they've come to the 4, they then stopped doing them, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, this Robocop comes with loads of articulation, obviously in the head, the hips, the knees, even the ankles are articulated, and the little piston goes up and down in the back of his leg there, elbows and wrists, and obviously, like I say, comes with a gun. Sadly, it doesn't go into his leg, but obviously NECA resolved that problem with the Robocop figure being released. And like I say, it comes with this little base. Obviously got a trash can there, a little Uzi I think on the ground, a little box, loads of bullet cases on there. Let me just grab a Robocop, bear me a second. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a NECA Robocop just to show you there's not too much in the size thing. For some reason I thought the McFarlane one was a bit bigger than the NECA one, but the NECA one I suppose looks a bit clunkier. But I hope to have a NECA Robocop out of packet at some point, and then I can compare the two. But I love the paint finish on this, to be honest. It's got that metallic-y blue look to it, mainly from I think Robocop 2 I believe, but I think it was more of a grayer in Robocop 1. But absolutely fantastic figure. For me, if you're getting one figure from the Series 7 line, it's got to be this. Welcome addition to anyone's collection, to be honest. So the rest of the figures, like I say, which came in the Series 7 line, are the Texas Chainsaw Massacre figures. Now these are very pre-sculpted, to be honest. So just a quick look on the back of the packaging. So obviously Erin's there with Leatherface, Old Monty and Sheriff Hoyt. And so we have Erin now. Now this is a very, very, very fragile piece to put together. But when it is put together, it looks absolutely fantastic. Looks awful in packaging. And this is one of the main reasons why I got these in and out of packet, to be honest. Because when set up, this does look brilliant. Obviously from the scene from where she's being chased through the abattoir, got all these little bits, hooks and pulleys and things hanging down, and obviously chains as well, and a nice big lump of meat in the back there. But of course, pre-sculpted, can't do anything with it. So for that reason, I'm not going to go into any articulation on it, even though there is, like, you can move her arm out and that. I think that's about it on this one, to be honest, and move her wrist. But brilliant figure, and you can see this big lump of meat actually just stands on this little metal pole there, as opposed to hanging on an actual hook. So that's obviously Jessica Biel from the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I've got to be honest with you, as much of a massive fan I am of the series, the original, sorry, Texas Chainsaw I should say, I absolutely loved the remake. Absolutely hated it when I heard that it was being remade, and obviously the people that are making it, but I can't fault it, to be honest. I absolutely loved it. So of course we have the iconic Leatherface, and again an absolutely brilliant re-look of him, to be honest. This should have, to be honest, a cardboard little cardboard piece that slots in the back here, but I haven't got that on him. Here you can probably see it on the in-packet one in there. But again, like I say, pre-posed, can't really do anything with him. Comes with a really cool looking chainsaw, plenty of blood all on it. But looks absolutely fantastic, to be honest. Good old scene, comes bursting through the door, so cannot fault it. Like I say, I love the film. Don't know why people moan about it. That's up to them. Obviously they're entitled to their opinion. I certainly liked it. And obviously there's a little bit of building when it comes to putting these together. I'll leave him there, being Leatherface. Here we have Sheriff Hoyt from the iconic scene where he shot the kid through the head in the camper van. Brilliant little look at the back of the van as well. It's got that horrible look in his eye that you just can't trust the bugger. Obviously a brilliant reproduction of the vehicle, with the little mud flaps as well, and obviously number plate on there, and obviously removable revolver in his hand as well. Nice, lots of guts and, or brain matter I should say. Obviously nothing on this side, nothing to look at. I love the window, you can see all the cracks in the windscreen, or the rear windscreen I should say, and the wheel is removable as well on there. So that's Sheriff Hoyt. And lastly, we can't forget him, and probably going to be the hardest of all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre figures for you to get, is our mate Old Monty. Now he comes removable from his chair as well. You can take him off his chair. Horrible but absolutely fantastic sculpt of him, to be honest. Obviously got his wheels on there, the detail got into the wheels. And one amazing addition, I think is absolutely brilliant, is he's got his bag of piss on the back of his chair there, and all his little bits of pins and little pair of pliers there. I don't know what that is, it's a can of drink or what, but all these little wheels move as well on the back. Can't fault it. This golf club or walking stick, I think it's a walking stick actually, is removable. This little bit on the end you take off to feed through his hand and put back on, but I'll be honest with you, I put a little bit of glue on the bottom of that because I knew I was going to lose that at some point if I left it. But fantastic, again pre-posed, so you can't really do anything with him, but you've got to admit, an absolutely fantastic, horrible figure there for your collection. So sadly that brings a wrap to the McFarlane Movie Maniacs range. I do have another video coming very soon of the figures I have missing, the two, or I should say the three Thing figures, Blair, Norris and the Spider, so I'll obviously have a video of that very soon. So obviously I'll have that out, and I have got the Shaft figure as well now, so once I review them, then obviously you've got a little look at every single McFarlane Movie Maniacs figure available. Obviously I've got box sets to look at as well. But as always, thanks for watching. Hope it obviously helps any of you guys looking to buy these figures. As always, leave questions. You know, if I can answer, I certainly will. And I'll catch you again. Thanks guys, take care, bye bye.